Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me, and I'm just going to be talking to you guys about why it's okay not to be okay. So I'm just going to be sitting here doing my makeup, getting ready with you guys, and just talking. And yes, I am wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a tube top. It's just my chair is kind of low and I'm not like a tall person, so right now I'm sitting on a pillow to make myself higher. But yeah, so that's what today's video is going to be. I'm just sitting here doing my makeup and just talking to you guys about, you know, just normalizing not being okay. Not saying that you should stay in the, you know, funk and stuff, but if you're not okay, you know, it's okay. Like, you'll get through it, and that's what today's video is about. So if you guys just want to get ready with me and just chill and, you know, talk with me and hang out, then just keep watching. As you guys know, I always start off my makeup with my eyes, so I'm actually going to prime my lids. I'm taking the Anastasia eye primer. This is just a sample I got, and I honestly, when like 99% of the time I do my makeup, I always do it with concealer. I always use concealer as eye primer. I think I put a little too much, but I'm just going to take this primer and blend it in. Let me use a flat brush to blend that in. I think I put a little too much primer, but at least, you know, I'll get color payoff. I think the reason why I prefer concealer a lot is because it's more flesh tone. Like, I feel like the concealer is literally, you know, the color of my skin, as opposed to primer. It's pretty white. So that's why I don't use primer that much. So how are you all doing? I mean, today that I'm filming, it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I'm just so full right now. But I had a really good Thanksgiving. You know, I spent with my family, of course, and but I just want to know, like, how are you guys doing? Like, in the comment section, let me know how you're doing. Are you doing good? And, you know, and obviously this is social media, so you don't want to put your business out there to everybody, but, you know, just leave a comment of how you're doing today. I just want to know, how are you doing? So I'm gonna start off with my Baked Browns palette from Dose of Colors, and I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. This is like the lighter brown shade in the palette, and I don't have clean brushes. We have like 3 clean brushes. But I'm going to just apply this shade pretty sparingly, because this is like my transition shade. But yeah, how are you, you know, doing? I just wanted to talk about, you know, it being okay not to be okay. Like, I know, like, as a society, and even sometimes, like, being like a black woman, like, we always have to be strong and stuff. And I just wanted to tell you today, like, if you're not okay, like, whether it's, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, that's okay. We all have, you know, bad days. We all have days where we just don't feel well. We all have days when we're down. Like, it's called being human. It's called life. And you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to have it together all the time, because it's exhausting having it together all the time. That's very, very exhausting. So that's why I'm here to tell you today, like, it's okay if you don't have it together. It's okay if you're still figuring it out. It's okay if you had a slip up. And that's the thing too I want to talk about. Like, you don't have to have it together. Like, I'm not saying to go out there and tell everybody your business and tell everybody that you don't have it together. No, because not everyone is going to care about you the same way that, you know, a family member is going to care about you, or like a good friend or a significant other is going to care about you if you're not doing okay. But I'm just letting you know, like, don't put so much pressure on yourself to have it together all the time. You know, like, even when you see people on social media, which social media can really be the devil, I feel. I really feel that way. I feel like social media is a big part of our today's society. Like, 10 years ago, you know, social media wasn't what it is today. Like, social media is literally people's jobs. Like, it's what people do for a living. It brings food to their mouths, you know. It provides people with certain, you know, lifestyle. But I also feel like social media has this, it has this like reverse effect sometimes too, where like you feel like you're not, like you feel like you have to be like these people, or you have to have your stuff together like these people seem to have their things together. And I'm just letting you know, like, no, you don't. Like, I'm like, right now I'm 26 years old and I get on myself all the time about not having it together. I have a career, like I'm a teacher, like that's a profession. I feel like I'm meant to do something more. Like, I love the kids, you know, and sometimes I feel guilty thinking that like I want to do something different, but I really feel like I was destined to do something more. And you know, being a teacher is great. Like, it's a great job. It's a very sorry guys, I'm picking up my brushes, but it's a very rewarding job. It's just like sometimes I just feel like there's something out there, something else for me. And I hope this video is not all over the place, because I feel like I'm not making sense, but what I was trying to say is, like, I don't have it all together all the time, you know. I don't. But now I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here, the shade, and I'm just going to go in my crease with it. But yeah, I was just saying, like, if you're not okay, in the sense of, you know, if you're having a down day, like, don't get on yourself for it. Don't think that you're a failure or like you're a loser or anything. Like, sometimes I felt like I look at my peers and some of them are like working in their careers and they love their career and they're like really happy, and I'm just like, why don't I have it together like they do, you know? But then I snap back and I tell myself, you know what, Krystelle, you're a human, you're 26, you've accomplished a lot for, you know, your age. Like, you have your bachelor's degree, you're a teacher, you're working towards, you know, more endorsements on my teaching certificate, you know. So it's like I get on myself so much just because I'm kind of like a perfectionist. I'm a Virgo, by the way. But then, and I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I always have to be strong, and I forget sometimes that I'm human and I'm not going to be strong all the time. So if you're feeling, you know, sad, or if you're just going through a tough time, like, I don't know your situation. Everybody's situation is different, you know. Everybody goes through their own thing in life, but I just want you to know that it's okay to not always have the answer to everything, and it's okay to not to just, it's okay to feel what you're feeling, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Now, are you gonna stay down? Are you gonna stay sad? No. You know, you're going to go through the motions, and you know, you're gonna pick yourself up. You know, you can't wallow, because when you wallow, you don't grow. You gotta get through it. You've got to go through it, whatever it is, and then you just keep going. You know, it's okay to feel sad at times. It's okay to not know everything, but you've got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. Now I'm gonna go in the Anastasia Rivera palette. Remember this palette, guys? It came out last year and nobody talked about it. But I'm gonna take Palm, and I'm going to deepen out my outer V of my eyes. I'm gonna take Mediterranean. It's this really pretty like blue shade. I wanted to really use this like icy blue color. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put that in my lid area, like my whole lid. So I'm gonna take like a flat brush. Maybe I can use this one. I've got to deep clean my brushes today. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so pretty. This is a really pretty like metallic-y blue. You know, everything that you go through makes you who you are today. So the good, the bad, all the experiences make you who you are. So I think like if you're going through a tough time now, just know that it's gonna mold and shape you and help you to be who you are in the future. So I don't know, I think all experiences that we go through, like, it just shapes us. But I'm going to take my Milk Hydro Grip primer, and I'm going to obviously apply that to my face. Love this primer. It's one of my favorite primers of all time. I'm going to take my Rare Beauty foundation. This is in 460W. I've used this foundation like 1 or 2 times, but I want to use it a little bit more, so I'm just gonna go in with this. I want you guys to get to know me a little bit more, you know, because I feel like my videos, I'm always like, just okay, let's do like a makeup tutorial, or let's, you know, so I think like these more personal videos are nice to do. Take my Morphe sponge and just blend that in. And also, if you're in your 20s, just random side note, if you're like my age, 26, 27, you don't feel pressure to get married. By the way, do not feel pressure to get married, because my mom, my family is like telling me, they're like, when are you gonna get a boyfriend? Oh, my ear just fell. When are you gonna get a boyfriend to get married and all these things? And I'm like, I feel like at this point in my life, like, that would be like, I want a family, you know, I want kids, I want all that stuff, but I feel like it doesn't have to be like now. Like, I feel like there's time, you know, there is time. And my family, like, my mom's always like, oh, I want a grandbaby. Like, she only has 2, because I have 4 siblings. I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters. I have 3 older siblings, so she already has grandbabies. She has two grandsons by both of my brothers, but she's like, when are my girls gonna have kids, and you know, things like that. And like, I just want you to know, if you're, you know, my age or older and you're still single, you know, it's okay. Like, take your time, because wouldn't you rather be married to, you know, someone who's a good person and who you mesh with, than just rush to get married and not be happy? So, you know, if your family's like putting pressure on you, or society's putting pressure on you to have kids and get married, like, it's not, there's nothing wrong with you, and there's no rush, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's no rush for that, because, you know, there's time. Like, obviously, you know, I'm not saying that if someone came along, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just saying, like, you don't have to go looking for it, and you don't have to be like desperate for it, you know. That's another thing, like, you don't have to be like, too desperate. So apply a little bit more down here. I like to apply a lot here, like down, because I have like dark spots along my jawline, which I am working on. I bought this Murad Invisalign thing to help the dark spots. But yeah, if you're feeling some pressures with your family and stuff, don't. I really want to travel a lot, so that's something I want to do, like, you know, post COVID's not going anywhere, in the sense of like, it's always gonna be here, but once they control it, once they can control this virus, because it's very serious, you guys, it's super serious. But once they can control it, I hope I can travel. That's what I want to do. I just want to travel and just like see the world. I just want to see the world. But I'm gonna go in with this Rare Beauty concealer. I have mine in the shade 450N. I should have got the 430W, but I got this one. But I feel like this one doesn't highlight that much, but it's okay. I'm going to set all of that with my trusty Essence Brighten Up banana powder. I don't even have to tell you guys how much I love this thing. You guys already know. You guys already know I use this thing all of the time. And to set my face, I'm going to take this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and this is in the shade 4 Deep. This is the darkest one, and I think I've talked about this before. Like, she definitely needs to expand this, because this is not okay for this to be the darkest shade. Like, she needs to go darker. Come on, you know. And now, like, it needs to get better. So Charlotte Tilbury, need to expand this. Come on. But I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna use this as my all over powder. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and just set everything together. I usually don't set my whole face with powder, but today I just felt like setting everything with powder. If you guys like, you know, this get ready with me, let me know. I can film these more often. If you guys like these types of videos, just let me know, you know. So I'm gonna bronze my face with the Anastasia Mahagony bronzer. Sorry if I'm looking down a lot, just because I'm like picking up my brushes and talking. I have to like look more, but I'm gonna take the Anastasia Mahagony bronzer and I'm gonna bronze my face with this. If you're single, and even if you're not single, you should always invest in yourself. Like, don't become like your partner, you know, like one big blob. Like, you want to be your own person, and you want to invest in you and make your life good too. And if you have dreams, like, go after them. I like this quote by Amber Scholl here on YouTube. She always says it. She says, but what if it doesn't happen? But what if it does? I always keep that quote. Like, I have it in my classroom too, but I always think about that. I'm like, you know, we have dreams and aspirations. Why should we put them on the back burner? Like, no. So what if it doesn't happen? But what if it does? I always think about that. And just think about that too. Like, if you have any dreams, aspirations, go after them. Because you never know. You never know. You never know. Take this Wet n Wild Precious Petals, I think. Yeah, Precious Petals highlight. And I'm just going to take it with my Real Techniques. My Real Techniques setting brush. I'm just taking the Dose of Color palette. And I'm just smudging my lower lash line. Take this darker brown here. I'm just gonna smudge the outer V of my eye, like here. I feel like life is just about discovering yourself. Like, life is just about discovering what makes you happy and who you are. And I think, like, you know, before I would let like my mom kind of like tell me who I was and things like that, and like my family kind of tell me who I was, but I'm like, no, like, I have to figure out myself who I am. And I'm just so happy of who I am today and everything I've accomplished. I mean, it's not like I've accomplished like astronomical things, but you know, I've accomplished a lot. And I think even like the fact that I'm doing YouTube and I'm bold enough to go on camera and post videos and stuff to possibly millions and millions of people and thousands of people, like, that shows a lot. That says a lot, you know. So I'm gonna take this eyeliner from NYX. And this is in Gypsy Blue, and I'm going to apply that to my waterline. I'm going to put lashes on, but I can't find my lash glue, so mascara it is. I'm going to take my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This is one of the best mascaras I've ever used, you guys. Like, I love this mascara. This is my second tube of it, but this mascara is really, really good. It takes my lashes from 0 to 100. I think I already have like curly lashes. I don't know why I bought this lash curler. I think I bought it because it's so pretty. But I love this mascara so much. If you guys want to see like a eyelash demo, like where I try like mascaras or my favorite mascaras, just let me know. I can get a video like that filmed for you guys. But now I'm gonna take my Morphe setting mist. I'm gonna set my face. I'm just gonna take my Jordana lip liner and Coco Loco. This is like a classic one I used to use all the time. I'm gonna line my lips. I take the Colourpop So Juicy lip gloss, which I love, and I'll do a glossy lip. I hope you guys like getting ready with me. I know this video is kind of just random. Like, it was just a random get ready with me, but I hope that, you know, you guys like these videos. And you know, if you guys ever want like a specific topic, like some advice videos, like I'm definitely open to that. Like if you guys want to see like a confidence video, or like advice for college students or whatever it is, just let me know in the comment section and I will film that. But I hope you guys liked getting ready with me, and I hope you guys like this look that I created. I really like it. I think it's very like icy and it's very blue and it's just really metallic and very pretty. You know, I really like this look that I created. But thank you so much for getting ready with me, and I hope you guys like my random talks and my random babbling and stuff. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.